Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Rock Those Socks. Today, let's talk about Overwatch. Now, if you haven't heard, it's a very, very minor game by a company you may have not heard of. It's called Blizzard. You know, they created like World of Warcraft, stuff like that. Odd name, right? But anyway, Overwatch is becoming very popular, and one of its characters, called Tracer, is becoming a fan favorite. So I want to take the time and actually let's talk about Tracer, or as she's also known as Lena Oxton. As I'm going into Tracer's background, I'm actually going to be showing off some of the skins and some of the victory poses and stuff like that that you can actually achieve with Tracer to kind of make her a little more personal in the game. Now, Tracer is a time-jumping adventurer that believes in the overall good of mankind. I'm going to dive a little into the backstory, but you can read her full bio on the Overwatch website. So our character Lena took part of an experimental flight program prototype for a teleporting fighter called the Slipstream. But an accident occurred, shocker. Slipstream had a malfunction and disappeared with Lena in it. Months went by and scientists were like, well, geez, if she's kind of screwed. She's totally dead. Let's not worry about her. Then all of a sudden, she reappeared, but suffered from coronal disassociation. By the way, I looked it up. It's a word that was made up by Blizzard, and if you actually type in this word, it only brings up Overwatch. I thought it was pronounced disassociation, but I just wanted to be sure, and I checked it. Thank you, text-to-speech, and that's the way it pronounced it. I'm going with it. Anyway, it meant she couldn't hold her form that well, and she kept disappearing. You know, where you're like in an awkward situation at a fast food chain and the guy was like, hey, enjoy your food, and you're like, hey, thanks, you too. Then you both blankly stare at each other and you think to yourself, like, damn, I'm stupid, but you're still standing there and you finally walk away after staring at the guy for like over 5 minutes and you wish you could just disappear. Yeah, kind of like that, I guess. I'm just trying to come up with fun analogies. Okay, moving on. So then Winston, this guy, So Winston created another thing that doesn't exist in the real world called a chronal accelerator. This thing kept Lena from disappearing and she could start controlling her own time. Thus we have Tracer. So that thing on her chest actually helps her stay in her own time our own time and space. Which originally when I saw the concept art for Tracer, I thought it was just like something she had that make her to actually accelerate and to teleport. But apparently that's actually keeping her in the realm of existence, which is pretty cool. That's why she kind of freaks out a little bit whenever she gets damaged. And I was kind of like, oh, it's actually kind of like the backstory a bit more. So now we know a little bit about Tracer. Let's go into a little bit of the details about her main abilities. So our character Tracer has 4 main abilities. One is her pulse pistols. Nothing new there, fun word to say though. 2 is recall. You travel back in time to your old location and with your previous health, which I'm not gonna lie, it takes a little getting used to. 3, blink. You teleport in the direction you're facing, but only get 3 at a time. Then you have to wait for the cooldown to come back to use those abilities again. 4, your ultimate is a pulse bomb, basically a sticky bomb with a really good blast radius. Okay, now we're going to see Tracer in action. So she has her dual pistols out and very good amount of damage. You have 40 rounds. And then watch, here's going to be the... Boom. That's the cool thing about Tracer. It's constantly moving. You constantly have to think on your feet. Right here, we're going to back. Now the cool thing about recall is, let's say you were full health a couple seconds ago. You run into an enemy and then all of a sudden you're down to half health. You recall, you'll come back to full health again. It's kind of like a way of cheating the system to getting your health back, which is really cool. With this one, with the pulse, it's very, very fun to kind of just go around. This was a lot of fun. Come here, shoot an enemy, recall back to where you previously were, and be able to keep on going. This character is a lot of fun to play. It does take some getting used to. I know some of my friends have said in the past that it's really difficult to have the concept of recall, because it's hard to comprehend where you were before, because I've been known to recall myself back off of a building that wasn't previously there, and all of a sudden I died. And I was like, well, what the heck? So it does take some getting used to right here. The pulse bomb, very powerful. So Tracer is a very, very fun character to play. It can just take some time to get used to. Alright guys, that was an overview of Tracer. I'm actually going to leave it off to the different voice lines that you can actually achieve for Tracer while you're playing. These are a lot of fun. I'm not going to be talking over this because I actually want you to hear what she has to say. But until next time, rock those socks and enjoy the rest of your day.
You got it! Oh, rubbish! Be right back. Check me out. Cheers, love! The cavalry's here! Ever get that feeling of deja vu? Keep calm and Tracer on. She shoots, she scores. The world could always use more heroes. I have this under control. Looks like you need a timeout.